Hey guys, Kim Crane, Toby Sexton here from PLEA. We're going to do a little quick information video for you. We're trying to get these out once a month if we can, just to give you guys updates on what's going on in the PLEA world and our interaction with the department. So we're going to cover a variety of topics here. Today's March 2nd, and so we want to get this out to you. And Toby's going to lead off and start by talking about PLEA elections. Toby?
Yes, the PLEA elections are coming up. The petitions are available now at the PLEA office. If anybody's interested in running for one of the board positions, they can come down to the PLEA office and get a petition. It requires 25 signatures. The petitions have to be turned in by May 1st. And this year the voting is going to be electronic. So we'll be sending out emails to everybody's got their emails on file with PLEA. If you don't have an email on file with PLEA, make sure you call the office down here and get yourself your email listed with the office here. Also, the voting is going to take place between June 1st and July 31st this year, and it's going to be electronic, like I said. And I hope we get as many people participating in the voting as possible.
Yeah, and just to tie in with that, the only requirements to run for office are you have to be a member in good standing, and you have to have attended at least 5 board meetings or 5 membership meetings between May of last year and May of this year. So it's not too difficult, but you do have to have those meetings in order to run. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is something that's starting to come up now as far as release of body cam videos. Had a meeting with the chief a while back, and the chief explained that her goal for right now, in the interest of transparency, after a major incident, is to release officers' names within 3 to 5 days, and generally body cam or video within 30 days. Right now, we have some issues we're working through on that. PLEA sees, from our end of things, some legal issues, and our attorneys have sent a letter, essentially a cease and desist letter to the department. The city gave us a response on that. Their belief is that the video is their property and they can do what they wish with it. We still disagree. Our attorneys are researching it further, but we'll keep you in the loop on that.
Okay. Yeah, and I want to talk about there's a reinstatement list out for the detectives and the net officers that were reassigned back to patrol. This list is available on the Police Point on the city intranet. And the list is broken up in 3 parts. It's a 3-tier list, and from what the explanation from the 4th floor is that tier 1 are the people that have the highest probability of getting reassigned back to the positions they came from, and tier 2 and tier 3 become further opportunities to get back. And they told me that if you're like maybe on tier 3 and you're thinking of maybe testing for a promotion or another specialty position, don't go ahead and do that, because the probability of you probably getting back to the position you were in is highly unlikely. So just to let you know that. And also the department is doing a civilianization assessment of the department, looking to civilianize the different details in the city. One of the biggest ones they're looking at right now is central booking, and I've been told by the chief's office that they are moving forward on looking for detention officers, and that's the one they're trying to push the fastest right now. And there's other positions in the department they're looking to civilianize, but they're not really specific on that. And another thing going on is the long-term disability, and they're making an assessment and on the long-term disability, the officers that are on the restrictions for work restrictions. And what's going on right now is callback has come back, and the hours that they created for callback are 1,500 to 2,300 hours with Mondays and Tuesdays off. And callback is going to be what they say is the central hub for light duty. So if you get assigned for light duty for an extended period of time, you're going to be sent back to callback first. And then from there, they're going to evaluate other positions in the city where they don't need non-enforcement positions, and they can send people out to other positions other than callback when there's needed, but they're not going to overfill non-enforcement positions with light duty officers to cover that. They're going to leave you a callback for the most part, unless they need you somewhere else and they got a position for you. And they talked about the grand jury hearing and maybe some positions down in code enforcement that could be available. And that's about all I got from there, Ken.
Okay, so next couple of talks I want to talk to you about. Police sits on a variety of committees around the department. One of the committees we sit on is the Firearms Committee. One of the significant developments coming out of that is that the department has decided that they are going to go back to issuing 9mm handguns to the new recruit classes coming out. The Academy Firearms Detail feels that the terminal ballistics on the new 9mm ammo is much better than it used to be, makes it a much more competitive round, and the guns last a lot longer than the 40 cals due to the fact that there's lower stresses on the frames and slides of the 9mm. Now, officers that are issued that will still have the option or availability of doing private purchase to purchase a personally owned 40 or 45 caliber handgun. So if you hear anything about that or some rumblings on that, that's kind of the backstory on that. They're going to hold off until they get enough 9s in the inventory to issue it to a complete class moving forward, and then from then on that will be the standard duty issued handgun. I'm also happy to report that we were successful in working with the city to get a side letter agreement to expand Code 7 workout time citywide. So effective immediately, everybody in the city has the option that we originally negotiated for patrol, and that was you can work out on a Code 7 if you want to, instead of eating lunch, go to a city police facility and pump iron for 30-45 minutes. You can do that. That's now going to be expanded to cover the rest of the department, so all the detective details will have that option. I want to give credit to Daryl Kriplin, did a lot of hard legwork on that behind the scenes to get that done, and so we got that signed, I think, just yesterday or the day before. So in the email this video is going out with, we're going to attach a PDF of that side letter agreement so you can see the exact language in it. The other thing I want to talk about is the hiring and manpower issue. I just want to let you know that PLEA has not forgotten about it. Things have been low-key lately, but behind the scenes what's been going on is we've been taking the time to meet with every city council person individually. We've met with just about everybody. In fact, we'll be meeting with the last council person on our list this afternoon. Our goal is to sit down and talk one-on-one to let them know what our issues and concerns are and give out consistent information to all of them. And the numbers we're giving is data provided to us from the department. Our position at PLEA is that we should be trying to staff the Phoenix PD at a ratio of 2.5 officers per 1,000 citizens. Based on our population, that would be 4,200 cops. We know that it would be no small task to accomplish this, and we know it's not going to be an overnight fix. But we believe we need to try to do whatever we can to get the city to commit to a very structured hiring plan that will get us to that goal. Unlike a lot of other cities, we cover 530 square miles. We are a very large city. We've got understaffed detective details that can't keep up with caseloads, so we definitely need the manpower. We will stay on that. It's not going away for us. So I just want to reassure you that just because you're not seeing or hearing things out in the media does not mean that we're not continuing to work the problem. The last couple things we want to cover to wrap up is a couple of very big charity events. So I'm going to pitch it back to Toby. He's going to talk about our upcoming golf tournament. Toby?
Yeah, we have the Fallen Officer Golf Tournament. It's coming up on April 15th out at the Wigwam. And you just need to call the office as soon as you can to set up some foursomes, because my understanding is that they're filling up pretty fast. And this is a big tournament. We got the whole golf course rented for that tournament. And we partnered with the David Glasser Memorial Foundation with this tournament. So it's going to be a big event, and we'd like to have you guys come out there and just enjoy your time for a good cause like this. And Ken, I think want to talk about someone else?
Yeah, we had just this past week, we had the third annual Carey's Corps run, where we assist Staff Sergeant James Carey from the Marine Corps, pushing him through the Phoenix Marathon. We had a lot of volunteers that showed up. And I want to give a shout out to Officer Rich Vasquez, who really stepped up big to the plate, ran the whole marathon. He'd run another full marathon 4 weeks before, but he stepped up and volunteered to do this and to be a key part of pushing Staff Sergeant Carey through the Phoenix Marathon. The last event I want to talk about is our second annual police ball. This is still a ways out, but it's important right now. It's going to be Saturday, October 14th. Our first one we had last year was a big success. Everybody loved it, had a great time. We're looking at trying to double the attendance this year. Our tickets are on sale right now through the PLEA website for $85, and you can get that sale price through the end of March. You can also buy a table of 10 at a discounted price of $800 for a table of 10 through the end of March. After March, the end of March, the ticket prices will go up to $95 for a person and $900 for a table of 10. So if you think you're going to go or you'd like to go, now is the time to buy your tickets. Get them ahead of time. And we think that we're going to get a really big turnout on this event. It should be a really good time. So we hope to see you there. That's about all we have for now, so we're going to sign off. Stay safe out there. If you got any questions or concerns, you can always call us here at the office, or if you want to email us, the email is office@azplea. That's our central web email portal, and our staff will get it, and then they'll make sure that we get the email. Take care.
Take care.